Hello guys, in this problem we are asked to find the value of an angle given its interval as well as the sine of the angle, right? So the first thing that we want to do is to have our circle. So in my previous video I mentioned that we know that the values of sine and cosine are bounded between -1 and 1. That we need to know for a fact. So which means that these points here, 1 0 and -1 0, here will be 0 1 and 0 -1, right? So these are the values, and that's the circle where we can find every point of our sine or cosine, right? So another thing I mentioned, that whenever we want to find these angles, one thing you need to know that sine of the angle represents the y values, the cosine of the angle represents the x values or the x coordinates, right? So here the value that we are given, which is 0.74 blah blah blah, that is the y value, right? So and then how do we locate that in our circle? So we know that up to this point right here it's 1, so the middle will be 0.5. So now we want to do 0.7, which will be somewhere here. Do you see? So that means like we'll have like 2 points. Let me put that. We'll have 2 points here in the circle, right? So now we want to know which one is the correct point, and the answer is that you see here we are given the interval, because the interval is from 0 to 90, right? We know this is 0, 90 is right here, 180. They say it's between 0 and 90, and then between 0 and 90 this will be the correct point, right? This will be the correct point because it's falling in that interval. And now we want to know what is that value, right? So from there we can calculate now. We have the sine of this angle, 0.74981084. So to find the theta, you just do the arc sine or the inverse sine of the value, right? And should be getting 48.57 degree, and then this falls between 0 degree and 90 degrees, so that checks mark. Thanks.